The A word, abortion. Um, they asked me that in 6th grade, and I remember my answer was, I thought it was wrong.
Mhm.
I said no. And the reason, and this is just a kid, you know, I graduated at 13, so 6th grade, I would have been 11. And the reason being is because my mom, you know, had a benign cancer growing in her uterus at the same time as me.
Mhm.
And all of the doctors, the best doctors, you know, the best doctors said, listen, you know, you're going to have to terminate because first, you know, all the medicine was different. So they didn't have a biopsy. They didn't know if this thing was malignant or not. And so we're going to have to terminate, you know, even just to make sure we just save your life. She, you know, had a family foundation and, you know, some sort of religious structure or whatever. Prayed, you know, the preacher people prayed, you know, and she, I guess, you know, went with faith and pushed me out. And I pushed out the everything else that came out, and it turned out it was benign. And here I am. Now I'm gonna end it like this, and I'm gonna get off my soapbox right here, and I'm gonna let y'all talk. I'm gonna say it because you guys, you know, I'm gonna say it. Margaret Sanger, self-love. He'll talk about that. No, we probably can't. We'll talk in different ways because this is YouTube. But anyway, I won't say that. But Planned Parenthood, y'all, do y'all research, man. There's a lot of genocide going on. And if Black Lives Matter, why are we killing us in the uterus? And then I'll let y'all talk, and I'm going to take a step back here.
I was going to say the same. You know, the largest killer, the largest reason, the largest of Black death is abortion, by far. And second is doctor by doctor.
And Brother Daniels was talking about, and the stuff that we talk about that matters, right? We're not even talking about the stuff that really matters that should be at the top of the thing. That's what I wanted to get back to. Go ahead, Tori.
Right. These so-called areas we shouldn't talk about.
Right.
Let's not talk about them. They're not that important to what we need as a group to proceed. And we need to be on that. Like that's got to be our goal, is to get on that. Like we got to move as one, even though, you know, there's philosophical stuff that's going on that we do not need to agree on.
Yeah, you know, I just think that, you know, the it's hard to put like a, you know, pro-life, pro-choice, pro-abortion, and I mean it's hard, you know, to put the labels and everything. I am, that is not in my pay grade to put, you know, to put a definite judgment on those things. I just know that the decisions are very difficult, and and I know that it's case by case thing with women and men together as they go through that decision. It would just be great if 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 there was a partnership with some people who really wanted to share, like you did, Mills, you know, share exactly what happens, their stories. Maybe.
Real quick. What my mom would tell you though, is that it was her choice.
Right.
And I think, thank God she did have the choice.
Yeah.
And there's been times in my life where I was like, man, you should have had the abortion. But go ahead.
I just think we just make things so simple in the media and in news, you know. You know, you got just people,
Yes.
just they'll kill you to death, you know, by telling you, you know, that you're doing wrong and that you're doing right. I think it's just so hard. It's a hard balance. And I don't, that issue doesn't define me, but it's just something that I think that, you know, we gotta be, like you said, we gotta be able to have a conversation about it. But honestly, I hate when it always gets into the, you know, we get a Supreme Court justice. Do they believe in abortion? Do they not? You're never gonna know. They're never gonna tell you. They're never gonna say what they really do believe in. But then again, should they? And sometimes I don't think that they should. I just think that it is something that we have to I mean, I'm not trying to be diplomatic with this. I'm just trying to say it just got to be. There's got to be some other way. Is what I'm saying. There's got to be some other way for you to be able to be loving to both sides of that situation. You know. And but my personal feeling is, I wish that you know that no one would get one. Um, I wish that there was some other avenue for the person who find themselves in that position. But again, I know how difficult it is to be in.
But that being said, we got to stop this stupid shit.
Absolutely.
Oh, it's